We are here today to discuss the winning of the 8-hour day, American labor's finest hour. I've studied this at great length, and I will deliver the astonishing facts about what happened in 1886-87. But I only wish I could also convey some of the flavor of what happened, its true import, and the dazzling character of those who led that fight. If only we could talk to those who led the fight, to Lucy and Albert Parsons and the other martyrs, but of course they are lamentably gone and silenced forever.
I can tell you all about that.
Now, Miss, I'm trying to give a lecture.
I'm glad to hear that's what you're trying to do. I was afraid you were trying to put these good people to sleep. Now, let me tell you, Chicago, you ought to know better than that. I'm from here. I'm a Texan. I was born just a few miles from here, where we're standing, in Johnson County, not too far south of Fort Worth. Albert and I only moved to Chicago after the federal troops stopped supervising Texas. But let me back up a little bit before I tell you how we fought for the 8-hour day. I met Albert, the love of my life, in Waco after he got released from the Confederate Army. His brother was in the Texas State Senate, so he came here from Alabama. He was a topographer and was in the Union there in Waco when we were married. We were the perfect couple, and it was a perfect time.
Well, I imagine it was difficult with you being born into slavery and him being a Confederate soldier and then all the racism in Texas.
You saying I'm black? You better be careful, Mr. Cracker. I'll have you know I'm Spanish. And my maiden name was Lucy Gonzalez. Go back, tell your KKK that.
Well, wait a minute. I'm not into KKK, and neither are any of these people.
No KKK here? Nobody looking to hang me? Breaking the miscegenation laws? Okay. I guess there's not any KKK here. Okay, you're right. I'm black.
So, a black woman and the racism of Texas.
The racism of Texas. The racism of Texas couldn't stand up to our love. And besides, there were federal troops occupying Texas to keep them from going back to slavery. The federal government was trying to curb Texas racism then, just as it is now. Don't kid me. I know about those Texas voter ID laws and how the feds are trying to keep Texas from going back to those ugly days. Anyway, Reconstruction didn't last very long in the South, and even less in Texas, where it was pretty well over by 1872. That made it hot for Albert, because he had been traveling around Texas speaking in favor of emancipation and in favor of justice for black people. So Albert and I did what a lot of smart people did. We went north. There. Well, Albert went right on working with the printing unions while I worked on the needle trades. We gained a lot more understanding of how the world works and